I cannot with you.
All right, Lindsay, you are on the show. How do you feel today?
I'm honored. I cannot believe I'm here. I've been behind the scenes all day, so it's my time to shine.
Yes, for those of you who don't know, she is part of our studio crew who makes the magic happen. The camera angles, the audio, the mixing, all that good stuff. All right, so Lindsay, you live on campus.
I do.
So what's it like to live on campus at SEU Carolina?
So me and my bestie Arden, who's behind the cameras, we live in a house together. It's fully furnished, and it's like the best thing ever. It's like one of the greatest experiences of coming to SEU.
So your housing accommodations are located on campus. So you're literally a 2-minute drive from the college.
If we get lucky with the lights. If the lights get red, then 10 minutes. 10 minutes definitely for minimum.
So living across the street, do you take advantage of that?
Heck yeah.
Sleep in?
I was actually about to ask you if I could go switch my laundry over a second ago, but I was like, no, maybe that'll take too long, 10 minutes. But yeah, I love it because my work is literally probably a 2-minute walk from my house. And then
you work on campus?
Yes, I work at the academy, partnered with Multiply. So I love it. It's really flexible, but it's also like literally takes no time to drive anywhere. And for someone who used to have to drive like across their city to get to work, across their city to get to school, like this is so nice. So
now your accommodations, we have several houses on campus, and we have about a max of 5 students per house.
Yeah.
So it is a residential housing experience as opposed to a dorm experience. How do you like the residential life experience?
I love the space. I have a lot of things, personal items, so having my own room, and even if I shared a room with someone, it would be perfectly fine because there's so much space. It's furnished, so I don't have to worry about like buying a microwave or buying a mini fridge because I have a full-size fridge and a full-size microwave, and things like that. We have a bunch of coffee makers, thankfully, because being a college student, you need your coffee.
Yes.
But yeah, it's like...
What's your favorite roast?
What?
Dark roast, mild, light.
I honestly don't even know. Not light roast. I'd probably say medium roast. Okay. I like to taste the coffee. I don't want it to taste like water.
Yeah.
Remember that problem I had with the coffee pot, and it wouldn't taste like coffee. It tastes like water. So, but yeah, I love living in a house. It makes me feel more like independent, I think, and not reliant. And we have our own little driveway, our own little yard. Yeah. So it's like we're fully adulting. It's like I'm on my own.
What is your favorite place in the house you currently reside? Do you have a favorite room, a favorite space, favorite place? Maybe where you like to...
I mean, I hang out in the living room a lot.
Okay.
We have a TV in there. But I also like the dining room. Like, we have a dining room. Yeah. Are you kidding? Like, do you have a dining room?
Do you have a piano in your house?
What?
Do you have a piano in your house?
Oh, we do have a piano.
Do y'all ever play that?
Yeah, all the time.
It would probably
we do need to tune it, though.
We do need to tune it. Lumineers vibes.
Yeah.
Because it's got that saloon piano sound.
Yeah, we need to get it tuned, but it's right in our dining room. But I hang out in the dining room a lot because I can get a lot of schoolwork done.
You just spread your stuff out on the table. And just
yeah. Arden can attest to it. Last night I was a mess. But yeah.
How's the internet in housing?
Oh, it's great. It's actually in my room. Like, I get the best internet because it's in my room. Arden, I don't know about Arden. I don't know if she gets the best internet. She's shaking her head, though.
Do you ever cut the internet off for her when you're salty?
Sometimes it does get unplugged, so I'm sorry.
Is that on purpose?
It's right beside where I plug in my curling iron.
Okay.
So, like, sometimes it gets unplugged. But, yeah, it's okay.
Awesome. Now, you have some new and exciting things that are happening, right?
Like what?
Well, I mean, what's on that hand, by the way? What's on that hand?
I don't know what you're talking about. This is Kevin Smith.
So
yes,
you just got engaged.
Yes.
So what's it like? What's it like, for someone to ask you to marry him? What's it like?
It's crazy. He must really like me. That's what I tell everyone. He must really like me. Like, he put a ring on it for sure. But yeah, we're really excited. So, even living in housing, like, has opened my eyes to like what it's going to be like to live with another person. Arden's definitely a great person to be living with because she's very low maintenance. She doesn't make messes or anything like boys do. So
okay.
I guess we'll see when it comes to that. But we are engaged, and it's really exciting.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
We're so excited for you.
Thanks.
Question, back on housing.
Yeah.
So whenever you move, whenever you leave home, it can be quite challenging because you've lived under the roof of your parents and everything's provided for you, and now you're living on your own. What's it like making that transition from living under the roof with my parents and then now living on your own? What's that like as a college student?
I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's definitely nice to have roommates. All of the houses that we have for the students have roommates, so we're never alone. But also, it's like I'm always calling my mom. Like, the most minor inconvenience, I'm like, girl, how do I do this? So definitely thankful for FaceTime. But yeah, it's the roommate situation definitely helps with like, okay, you're not alone in this. Like, me and Arden experience the same problems throughout our day. Like, why isn't our washing machine working?
Okay.
What is happening? That actually happened. And then, you know, little things like that, like light bulbs going out. Oh, we have to fix that. Like, we can rely on each other.
Yeah.
And I know from our other friends who live in housing, I know that they have this, like, the same experience of like leaning on each other and like going through these like struggles together. I don't know if you could call those struggles, but just like the boys' house, like, if they have issues, they're talking with each other and like they're talking with me, and it's just like really easy to solve when you have community.
So speaking of that community, what's it like to live with another person? Because you essentially are going from probably living at home in your own bedroom and now you're sharing a room with somebody else. Because a lot of our accommodations, you share a room with someone else. You've got your own bed, but you know, you're sharing the space.
Yes, you do have your own bed.
What's it like to share space and to share life with another human in which you have coming into it no background and no history?
It's crazy. You definitely get to know each other really fast. You, like, most of the people here I've only known for like 7-8 months, and I feel like we've known each other for like years because we lived with each other. You definitely have to have a open communication with like, okay, what are my pet peeves? Like, what are my, like, how do I organize my stuff? Do I want my stuff to be touched? You know, all of these things. Like, you have to be able to openly communicate, and you have to be able to deliver properly to people who may not understand, like, your preferences, and kind of being able to deliver things softly and not harshly, and letting your other housemates and roommates know, like, this is what I like. You do this and it bothers me, in a nice way, in a godly manner. Like, how would Jesus deliver this? Is how I would think.
WWJD.
Yeah, WWJD for sure.
Okay, so question. So obviously, you know, you move away from home and you get your housing assignment and you meet your roommates. Your parents aren't there, but the household still has to function, and there's things that have to happen. The bathrooms have to get cleaned, and the dishes have to get put away, and people have to pick up after themselves. How is that navigated on campus in a communal living space? Are there chores? Are there assignments? You know, what does that look like for students who live on campus?
Usually there's usually an RA for each house.
Okay.
But either way, there will be a residential advisor. That's just someone who's like the head of the household.
Okay.
And they'll like implement like chores, who's supposed to do chores.
Okay.
On a weekly basis, and just like a overall standard of like cleaning your room. What does a clean room look like?
Okay.
How do you clean a bathroom? Okay. What should we be doing weekly in the house? Like, should we be sweeping weekly? Okay. Should we be vacuuming weekly? Should we be cleaning our mirrors? Yes, you should be cleaning your mirrors. Things like that. But the RA usually heads that up and is like, okay, this is what we're going to do throughout this year. This is how you follow these rules. We actually have a checklist that we go by weekly. Just to make sure everything is down pat and like understood and in writing.
How often are house checks?
Weekly. Yes.
Gotcha.
Usually the RA is pretty flexible with that, but yeah, it's really nice to, I know for me to have a checklist to just do things.
Yeah.
And me and Arden communicate really easily with like, okay, you do this and I'll do this, and then we'll have it done by a specific day. And then house checks are on Sundays.
So what would be the greatest offense or write-up, or maybe what's the word I'm looking for? The most common occurrence that comes up that's going to catch a student. So if a student comes, they move in the spring or they move in the fall, more than likely this is going to hang them up. What would it be? What would be the housing policy or the housing check item that is going to hang a student up more than likely?
I really don't know. Like, there's a lot. The first thing that came to my mind was, I'm not going to say specifically, but hang on.
I'm going to say what I think it is.
Okay,
you say what it is.
Okay.
So on the count of 3, you say it and I say it at the same time.
Wait, but
now,
I think I know what you're going to say, but it's not what I'm going to say.
This is how this is going to work. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we say it. Okay. So I guess we're going on 4, all right? Okay. But everybody says we're going on 3.
Okay.
So, all right, you ready?
I know what you're going to say, but I'm going to say something different. Okay.
Really? Mm-hmm. You can read my mind?
Yeah, I can read it.
Wow. Okay, she reads minds, people.
Yeah,
your future husband is gonna be in trouble. I'm in trouble. Beanie Boo, wherever you are, bro, you're in trouble. All right, she reads minds. Okay, maybe it's the ring. Maybe the ring gives you power.
Was it you that said something about? No, it wasn't you. The Infinity Stone.
No, it wasn't me.
It's the Avengers thing. Anyways.
Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3. Clean rooms. Oh, see, I was thinking the bedroom would hang them up.
Well, actually, you're right.
So bathrooms?
I thought you were going to say dishes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought you were going to say dishes.
That would definitely be in the top 3. The bedroom, the bathroom, dishes, hands down.
That's
and then
top 3.
My 4th one would be curfew.
Oh, yeah, we'll get into curfew.
Because you move away from home and you think there's no rules and you just stay out.
But there is, y'all. There is, especially at a Christian university. 1 a.m.
For what age?
For 18 to 21. If you're over 21 or older, you have no curfew.
Wow. Look at that.
You're a real adult if you have no curfew.
If you are 22, you are living it up.
Arden's out till like 4 a.m. every night. Just kidding.
I definitely know that's a lie.
Just kidding.
She in bed by 9. She needs her sleep. she in bed by 9. Okay. So what were we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about what would catch students the most.
Okay. Go for it.
So I said bathroom because, for me, back at home, I always got in the most trouble when I didn't clean my bathroom correctly. So some of the, I could see some of the students.
Way to clean a
exactly.
bathroom?
Like, how do you, I just expect there to be no dust and, no grime or, stuff in the bathroom, hair.
You know what that scum looks like.
Hair.
Hair in the drain.
If I see hair, I immediately get grossed out. So if there's hair, I'm like, you didn't clean anything.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just. But I say bathroom because it's the easiest to tell when it's not clean, especially the mirror, because you use the sink every day. I hope so. You brush your teeth every day, morning and night. You use the toilet I don't know, however often you pee or poop. But so.
Can you say poop on our broadcast?
Perp.
Is that okay, executive producer?
Perp.
Okay.
But yeah, I think the bathroom is the most used. I hope so at least.
Yeah.
Obviously the bedroom too, but that doesn't get as dirty. You're just sleeping in your bed.
Yeah.
You're just,
Well, the great thing I think about the community that we're developing on campus is that there is a structure, there are rules, there are guidelines, everybody's informed. You have house meetings, you have house checks, and then you have a resident advisor that helps you navigate life. That's almost like a den mother that just helps you do life.
Yeah.
Because I do think, how important do you think the resident advisor is to community and housing on campus?
Well, I think it's extremely important because they are I can't find the word, but kind of the, you think of head of the household, spiritually, organizationally, being okay, this is what we're going to do. Every household needs that leader to push chores or push devotions or just pushing those things that are necessary for a healthy living environment. So I think the RA is super important. in either a boys or girls house.
How often would you have a house meeting living and housing on campus?
Like other than devotions?
Okay, tell me about both. So, sounds like y'all hit the word, and you also have like a housekeeping kind of a meeting kind of thing. Tell me about these two
house
things.
meetings are mainly like, okay, we need to have a house meeting to like go over this thing. Like we've been having an issue within the house. Like that's more of like someone in the house wants to like chat about something. We need to get together and figure this out. Devotions are a weekly thing, and it's something that I feel like the houses need more of. Even if it's weekly, like going out of our time to talk about the Bible or to have worship sessions together. Yeah. I remember the first week or 2 weeks of, I think it was it was welcome week, that whenever all the girls, we were all living in one house. It was me, Arden, Maddie, and Anna, shout out. And we all just had like a worship session together till like 1 a.m. Like we just kept going. I was playing guitar. I was like, my fingers were killing me, but I was like, the Lord is so good. And we just kept going, and we were just thriving a community, and it was a great start, and kind of like foreshadowed like what the rest of the year was going to look like. But I think that aside from just the devotions, like how important it is to talk about the Bible, to talk about how your practicum's going, to talk about all these things, and that can include like in-house meetings or devotional time, but it's important to keep conversation, open communication going throughout the whole year. So
what has do you have a most memorable housing experience so far in the first 7-8 months of you being here?
I just thought of something.
And I promise no one will get in trouble from anything that you say on this broadcast.
No. Well, obviously that worship session was amazing.
Okay.
It was truly amazing. But I feel like there's another instance. There was one time we were doing that thing with tortillas. Arden's laughing.
Tell me about the tortilla challenge.
Yeah, it was a tortilla challenge. So we all had water in our mouths. I think it was just 3 of us. I think it was me, Arden, and Anna.
Okay.
Right? And we all had water in our mouths, and we had a towel on the ground.
Okay.
And we were just slapping each other with the tortilla.
You literally slapped each other with tortillas?
Yes. And then Anna looks at Arden, and she's about to slap Arden. Like, she's like, and we're all like, and when she goes like this to slap Arden, and she slaps me. We literally have a video of this. Like, we have to post this now. Whenever this podcast goes up, we have to post this.
Do a follow-up
because
post.
me and Arden look at this video probably once a week.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, because it's hilarious.
It's probably like, remember that
so
time?
bad. Because I wasn't expecting it. I was sitting there, and I was like about to watch her hit Arden, and then it's just like, boom. And I'm like, I almost was just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? So
okay,
give
me a OMG moment living in housing where, you know what I mean? You walked in, either you're doing a house check, or either it was just a student experience moment, and you were like, I can't believe that just happened. Like, that is wild.
Let me think.
Anything wild and crazy? Because sometimes living with other people, it can be wild and crazy.
Yeah. Let me think. I mean,
without revealing names.
One time.
Without revealing names.
Yeah, well, there was one time. It was so funny. Sorry, I'm just thinking about all the things. There was one time, I don't know, I think it was like 11 p.m.
Okay.
And so one of our roommates has a service dog. I don't really care about names because this is not like a bad story. It was kind of a funny, like, oh my gosh moment, because it was just girls being girls. And Anna just cut Stella's hair, which is her service dog. And she was like vacuuming up the hair with like this handheld vacuum cleaner. And it didn't seem loud in the room, but Maddie could hear it from her room. And Maddie texted like, what did she text? She was like, hello or something. She was like, who is vacuuming? And then
I love that she's in the same house as y'all and she's texting.
Yeah, she's like, because she was in bed. She's like, I'm trying to go to sleep. And she's like, who is vacuuming in our group chat? Okay. And I was just like, at that point, I was so tired. I was like, I don't even know. And then it was just this whole thing. But, girls are going to be girls. We're always
So what's better, girls or boys?
And what
provides more drama? Now I understand.
Girls.
I understand this could probably
We are
be
drama.
just this cohort, just this season, just this academic year. Because all it takes is a few apples, and it could go the other way. So most drama, girls or boys? You say girls?
I say girls 100%. I think we're just like more in touch with our emotions.
100%.
Well, in touch with our emotions, as in like we have way more reasons to be emotional.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
But I think anyone else would agree.
Do you love living on campus?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you love your roommate?
Yeah, I love her.
That's
my little
awesome.
Arden.
You know, I tell people all the time. We had someone interviewing earlier on the podcast, and I really feel like, you know, when you decide to go to college, it's not just about what you're going to study or where you're going to or what you're going to learn, but a lot of it has to do with who you're going to do this with.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, the people that you meet in college will be with you the rest of your life.
Yeah.
And so I definitely feel like you definitely made a lifetime friend, for sure.
It was so crazy, y'all, because I'm not gonna get emotional.
She said, "Y'all." This is actually taken in front of a live studio audience, just in
y'all.
case.
My like whole high school, like my whole 4 years, I was. She's fine. I was like praying, like, Lord, send me someone.
Okay.
Someone like Arden, and Arden showed up like I guess it was like a few days into Welcome Week.
Oh yeah, she totally showed up right in the Welcome Week.
I was like, how rude, first of all.
Why could somebody not just be there for the whole week?
I needed her there.
Week of fun, and then she just shows up at last minute.
Because me and Arden have the same major, like the same focus. We are so similar. It's crazy, but we're also so different. Okay. So it's like we balance each other out, and I just knew the Lord sent me her as a friend.
Yeah.
And she feels the same. We've talked about this so many times that it's like the Lord has blessed us with each other, and it's a lifelong friendship. And you would think that we've known each other for years. Okay. We've known each other for like seven to 8 months.
Yeah, I feel like
she's crying. I think I did it, y'all.
All right, so our time's almost up, but I want to do a fun rapid fire round. 60 questions, 60 seconds.
I think I'm gonna do good.
Okay. All right, 60 questions, 60 seconds. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Go. Favorite color?
Green.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Introvert or extrovert?
I think I'm both.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Karaoke song?
Let It Go.
Your life song?
No Scrubs.
Biggest pet peeve?
Oh, lack of common sense.
Famous person for dinner?
Jesus.
Last thing you Googled?
How to fix a black magic thing.
Video switcher. Okay. What makes your day better?
Coffee.
Texting or talking?
Talking.
Best day of the week?
Saturday.
One thing you can't live without?
Jesus.
Nickname?
Linz.
Book of the Bible?
Esther.
Bible character?
Ruth.
Favorite verse? Come on,
Matthew
girl.
5:8.
Favorite pizza topping?
Pepperoni.
Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Ice cream flavor?
Chocolate.
Pineapples on a pizza?
No.
Breakfast for dinner?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Favorite fast food?
Chick-fil-A.
Spicy or mild?
Spicy.
Favorite meal?
Lunch.
Worst food?
Tomatoes.
Oh, we're out of time.
How many did I get?
Oh my goodness.
How many did I get?
You. How many do you think you got?
25.
25. Oh, 20.
29.
Let me see. 29. Look at you. Look at you.
Marky got 30 though.
Yeah, he did. But he also played twice.
Oh. I would like to play twice.
You really?
Yeah.
You want to do this again?
Yeah, let's do it again.
You want to? Okay. Let's reset the time. Okay.
Wait.
This is live and uncut.
I'm going to try and do different answers, but same answers, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Just first word that comes to your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. And for people who don't know, Black Magic is a video switcher device.
Yes.
And
it is.
It's given us a lot of trouble before we started this broadcast.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Favorite color?
Green.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Introvert or extrovert?
Both.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Karaoke song?
Let It Go.
Life song?
No Scrubs.
Biggest pet peeve?
Lack of common sense.
Famous person for dinner?
Jesus.
Last thing you Googled?
Oh, the black magic thing.
What makes your day better?
Jesus.
Texting or talking?
Talking.
Best day of the week?
Saturday.
One thing you can't live without?
Jesus.
Nickname?
Linz.
Favorite book of the Bible?
Esther.
Bible character?
Ruth.
Famous verse?
Matthew 5:8. Heart of gold.
Favorite pieces of topping?
Pepperoni.
Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Ice cream flavor?
Mint chocolate chip.
Pineapples on pizza?
No.
Breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast for dinner, yes.
Favorite
Breakfast.
fast food?
Chick-fil-A, sorry.
Spicy or mild?
Spicy.
Favorite meal?
Lunch.
Worst food?
Tomatoes.
Favorite snack?
Chips.
Last show you binged?
Outer Banks.
Favorite movie of all time?
Home.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Childhood cartoon?
SpongeBob.
Dream concert?
I have no idea. Oh, Hillsong. I don't know. Okay, I did better.
Yeah. You made.
Oh my
you
gosh,
made it to.
that actually makes my heart pound.
You made it to 34
Oh,
on your second attempt.
Okay, 60 is like impossible.
Really?
There's no way you can do 60 in 60 seconds. You can do 60 in 120 seconds.
Awesome. I don't even
seconds
think
for
it's
this one.
possible.
No.
But that's okay. Our executive producer wanted us to do this, so we're doing it. So, and it's a lot of fun.
Yay.
And I don't have to answer the questions, so it's great. All right, Lindsay, we're so glad that you're here at SEU Carolina.
Me too.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Clinard.
Clinard?
Clinard.
Clinard.
But I won't have it for long.
Clinard. Oh, what is going to be your new last name?
Stall.
Stall, like a bathroom stall.
No.
Sorry, just kidding. What, can you think of a better stall? A horse stall?
Stalling, like I'm stalling.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it. All right. Well, we're so glad that you're here, and we're
Thank
glad
you.
that you're having a great experience.
I am.
I pray that you have a great academic year.
Yes.
And I hope, and I wish the best for you and your fiance.
Yay.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for now.